2022 right around the corner. The Vegas Chamber, though, already looking ahead. As you see here to join us with an update on what's going on at the Vegas Chamber, it's President and CEO Mary Beth Seawald. Mary Beth, good to see you once again. How you doing?
Hi, John. Thank you. Thanks for having me.
Of course. So a bunch of stuff is on the agenda for the Vegas Chamber right now. There's the installation luncheon next week. A lot of important folks getting together. What are some of the goals for the Vegas Chamber and businesses moving into the new year?
Well, yeah, no, thank you so much again for having me on the show. The Chamber Installation Luncheon is the luncheon of the year. It's our annual Vegas Chamber Board of Trustees luncheon where we install the trustees for the rest of the year. And it truly is an opportunity to hear what's in store for not only the Vegas Chamber, but for businesses in the year ahead. Mayor Carolyn Goodman is going to swear in our new chairman, Michael Fetter from Dickinson Wright Law Firm, and as well as the rest of the entire Board of Trustees for the year 2022. So, you know, in 2022, the Vegas Chamber is really going to help our businesses solve some of their largest challenges, which is what we've been doing for them. Our members regularly tell me about how tough it is to find dependable employees who have the right skills and who actually want to work. So this is an ongoing challenge, John, and it's one that we're going to be focused on in 2022.
Now, a big portion of sort of getting things moving potentially is what Congress has been talking about. There was the infrastructure package that just passed. What are some other priorities that the Vegas Chamber would like to see lawmakers on Capitol Hill and I guess in Carson City do to see that funding moving forwards?
Yeah, you know, you're absolutely right. Infrastructure has been a long-time priority of the Vegas Chamber. Things like, we've been advocating for things like building Interstate 11 as well as expanding I-15 to Los Angeles. If you saw, even on your own newscast, you showed video of the long lines on I-15. It looked like a parking lot. So we've advocated for investing also in high-speed rail for Southern Nevada to California. So, you know, that infrastructure bill really will provide some funding opportunities for these projects and some new ones as well. There's also funding for access to broadband, so that's going to be important in helping our rural communities and businesses in the rurals as well. So these are all projects that are extremely important to creating jobs and growing the economy, not only in Southern Nevada, but across the entire state.
Also, you know, looking ahead, heading into the new year, there's Preview Las Vegas. That's the annual economic forecasting event that Chamber holds. Tell us about that. It's going to be bigger than ever before, and especially heading into the new year. When you're talking about trying to get businesses back on track, how important is it to get everybody together and also just get an idea of what's on the horizon? You
know, both of those things that you point out are incredibly important. Getting everybody together, getting everybody galvanized and excited for the year ahead, and then taking a look at exactly what we can expect for the coming year economically. Preview is going to be bigger and better than ever. You probably already know this. We're going to be hosting Preview on the Allegiant Stadium field, so we're very excited about that. Of course, home of the Las Vegas Raiders. Our theme this year, John, is Battle Reborn. And that truly does speak to how Nevada is coming back bolder and bigger than ever before. You know, we have completely reimagined the Preview experience, especially when it comes to the guest and exhibitor experiences. And there really is no better way to connect with Las Vegas's key stakeholders and kind of power brokers and the chamber members as well to hear what's ahead for Nevada in the coming year. So again, Preview is on Tuesday, January 18th, so you definitely don't want to miss that.
Who's on the agenda? Who are we going to hear from there?
Oh, we've got some great speakers on the horizon. Of course, Steve Hill, we love hearing from him. He's the CEO of the LVCVA. He's going to share some insights, of course, into our tourism industry. We have Brian Gordon from Applied Analysis. He's going to share the economic outlook for the coming year. We're also going to have Jeremy Aguero, who's now with the Las Vegas Raiders. We love hearing from Jeremy. We're going to have some surprise announcements as well. But our MC this year is going to be Susan Anton. You may remember her. She's an entertainer, actress, and businesswoman in Las Vegas. So she's going to have some really interesting things to say. So we're excited about Preview this year.
Yeah. Well, you know, we've talked so much about, you know, looking ahead and the challenges that businesses are facing right now. let's maybe actually ask this simple question. What are you hearing besides the issue of employment, which is, of course, an enormous issue here? But what are also hearing from other businesses around the Valley, not only about the challenges now, but I guess the challenges in 2022? We know COVID is sort of a wild card right now, but what's on the horizon for them? What are you hearing from them?
Yeah, COVID is on the horizon. The areas of impact there, COVID strains, new ones, the challenge of hiring those qualified employees, like we said. And the chamber is really just working to make sure that businesses are staying healthy. And, we've come a long way back from the depths of COVID, but 2022 is also an election year for a lot of state and local races. So it's important that we elect people who understand the challenges of small businesses. And so the Vegas Chamber is going to be engaged in those races. That's a concern, to answer your question, of a lot of the businesses. But in general, I think, John, we're really optimistic about the coming year. There are a lot of great things to look forward to, right? We've got CES, the Consumer Electronics Show, that's back in person. The NFL Pro Bowl is another thing, and then the NFL Draft. So, these events are going to bring a lot of new business to town, and Las Vegas, of course, is an international destination, so we'll be getting media attention, as you well know, and we think that'll drive our local economy as well.
All right, looking forward to 2022. Mary Beth Seawald from the Vegas Chamber, thank you for joining us. Appreciate it.
Thanks, John. Good to see you.